everybody. Welcome again to Enjoy English School. I'm Bruce.
And I'm Laurie.
Today we have our composition. We have 3 pictures, and you will write a story to connect the idea and the action and the purpose of these 3 pictures together, as we do with you every month. I understand in Taiwan, this is now a part of the education of teaching English composition, because some of the contests we have in Taiwan for students, some are speech contests, others use pictures and you make a story about them. So this could be very useful to you, and you might win a contest in the future.
没错，所以今天就来到了看图作文的单元。那么今天要来做的这篇文章这个图片待会儿 Bruce 老师会带着我们来看。那文章的这一次的主题，我们要来作文的是还好我有印象那么这个英文的标题是呢 I remember what to do。我们赶快跟着这个 Bruce 老师来做这个今天的这个看图作文。
Okay, before we even write our first word, we have to have a plan. We have to think about, what story am I going to tell? Well, the story is given to you, but in picture form. This allows you to be very creative. Limited in some ways, but creative in others. For example, let's look at our first picture. We have someone who is lying on a couch or sofa with her cat, and she's watching a big TV screen that says news. So she's watching a news report, and apparently the topic that she's talking about is earthquake. Whenever there's an earthquake, we get news about it. The second picture has maybe a close-up of the earthquake place, wherever the earthquake took place, and you can see that it's getting to be quite a mess. So it's a fairly large earthquake if things start to fall or break and so on, and it can make people very afraid because you worry about the building falling on you or a tree falling on you if you are outside and so on. Then in the last one, in the third picture, we still have people who look a bit upset, but notice they are standing close to the back, close to a wall, and we'll be talking about that in detail. But even if they know what to do, an earthquake can really shake you up.
And still frightening.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. 好的，所以呢，这里的我们一开始看图作文，当然一定要先看图嘛，再来作文。所以刚刚 Bruce 老师带着我们呢，很快的看了一下我们今天得到的3张图片分别是看新闻，然后呢，第2张是呢，这个地震发生的一个状况，以及最后呢，躲在这个柱子那边的一个结尾所以刚好符合我们的这个3段式。那我们现在呢，就来跟着 Bruce 老师来进入我们作文的部分。
All right, this is what we wrote when we saw the 3 pictures. Bonnie was watching the news one day. As I said, there's someone on a sofa or couch watching the news. Her cat is next to her. Now, the news is going to be important and factual information, and the topic is earthquake. Whenever there's any kind of natural disaster, somehow around the world, everybody hears about it. And if we have a big earthquake in Taiwan, people in America and Europe and Africa will learn about it too.
好，所以一开始呢，我们当然第1张图片就用第1句很简单的来描述，讲到 Bonnie 有一天呢正在看新闻而且图片上呢 Bruce 老师提到他跟猫咪一起在看因为 Bruce 老师本身也很爱猫咪的。那同时呢，刚刚有讲到说新闻常常会对于自然灾害或者我们说的天灾通常一定会做很重要的一个播报，所以这里的 natural disaster 我们请 Bruce 老师拼一下。
Natural, N-A-T-U-R-A-L. That comes from nature, N-A-T-U-R-E. Again, natural, N-A-T-U-R-A-L. Disaster is a terrible situation. D-I-S-A-S-T-E-R. D-I-S-A-S-T-E-R. A natural disaster like an earthquake.
没错，像地震就是一个天灾啊。
Now, the news anchor, this is a person on the news who does the talking. There may be other pictures or words, but the person speaking, especially through the whole program, is what we call, this person is called the news anchor. She was talking about what measures should be taken when an earthquake strikes. Measures are things we're supposed to do, like a process. First we do this, then we do that, then we should do this. Those are measures. And we use the verb take. We take measures to do something or to prevent something. And we use the verb strike with earthquake. Strike is to hit very hard and fast. And an earthquake happens without any warning at all. We have no idea when an earthquake is going to strike.
好，所以接下来第二句我们讲到说呢，这个新闻的主播哦，这里的 anchor 这个字呢，它既可以当动词，也可以当名词哦。那它有好几个意思，其中一个意思就是节目的主持，这个是动作的部分，或者是节目的主播、主持人，那这就是名词的部分了啊。那这里我们前面加一个 news， 所以是这个新闻的主播啊，他正呢在谈论到什么呢？就是当这个地震来袭的时候呢，应该要采取什么样的措施？这里我们呢看到 measures 这个措施或者方法，也就是刚刚呢这个 Bruce 老师讲到的 process 啊，一个第一步、第二步、第三步怎么做这样子的一个 measures 措施或方法 should be taken。我们看到这里它搭配的采取。这个动词啊，常常会看到的是用 take 这个采取，或者是大家也可以帮大家补充另外一个字叫 adopt 啊，也是采取的这个措施可以搭配的，所以这里你也可以说 what measures should be adopted。我们先请 Bruce 老师拼一下
adopt。adopt adopt adopt。
也是采取的意思。那么因为有这些措施，所以你就知道说要做什么，以及要避免什么。刚刚布鲁老师用到另外一个很好的字叫 prevent， 我们也拼一下
prevent prevent。
是的，好，那最后呢，刚刚也讲到了 when the earthquake strikes， 这里的 strike 呢很用力、很快速的击中或打中哦，那它通常也用来形容就是自然灾害的袭击或来袭哦。那么呢，跟它相同的另外一个动词，待会在下一段会出现的就是 hit 哦，也是我们常常会使用到的。不过我们中文的话，我们不会翻成袭击，我们比较会翻成说地震发生。但是你知道英文你是用这个 strike 或者是用 hit。This
was useful. This is the measures that the anchor was talking about because many earthquakes occur in Taiwan. Really? I didn't know that. Due to its location. Due to, we have some other words for you in a moment you can use. Its location, where Taiwan is a special place in the world. From Japan to Taiwan to the Philippines, this is one of the most active areas in the world for earthquakes.
好，所以接下来这句讲到 this 注意这个主词了，它代表的是前一句所提到的这些地震来袭时应该采取的措施。这件事呢是很有帮助的was useful。为什么呢？因为台湾由于它地点的关系、地理位置的关系呢，许多的地震常常发生这里的 occur 等于 happen 的意思，发生。那么刚刚讲到的 due to 因为后面这个东西的缘故而怎么样。这里的话，我们有两个常常可以用到的大家也可以把它一起记下来。一个是 because of， 或者是另外一个是 owing to。我们请Bruce老师帮我们拼一下 owing
to。owing That's one word, and then to, T-O to two. owing T-O, owing to the rain, we cannot go out.
像刚刚这个造的例句因为雨的关系，所以我们就不能出门了。所以记得后面是加名词。
The most important things Bonnie remembered from this were, let's break this up. the most important things or these measures that she was listening to from the anchor, and she remembered the important ones. One, not to panic. Don't panic. If you panic because you're so afraid, you won't be able to think of a way to help yourself or others. So, stay calm. I wouldn't say relax. It's hard to relax in an earthquake.
That's impossible.
But at least, take a deep breath. Okay, we've got an earthquake, so what should I do? And if you're in a building, hide below the beam of the roof for protection. A beam is a very large, thick, heavy piece of a building. When you see them build a skyscraper, they start with all those beams. It almost looks like a Lego building or something before they put the floor and the ceiling and the walls in. Those are beams, and they're good and strong and heavy. Those are the safest places to protect yourself, to prevent harm.
没错。好，所以前面呢，我们来看到句子，先讲到说呢，这个最重要的这些事情这个事情不止一样哦，好，所以这些事情呢，这个 Bonnie remembered from this， 我们又看到了这个 this，所以呢，跟前一句一样，它指的是在新闻当中所听到的这些地震的该采取的措施里头呢，那么 Bonnie 他所记住几样最重要的事是什么呢？后面就开始告诉我们了，第一个，不要惊慌 ，not to panic。然后呢，要保持冷静，以及呢，躲在这个屋子的这个梁下面，好，这是保持冷静的部分。好，这个躲在屋子的梁，这个 beam 的这个下面呢，来寻求保护 for protection。好，那这里的 panic 是一个蛮好的字因为呢，它既可以当这个动词，像这里就是 not to panic 是动词，那也可以当这个名词比如说 don't get into a panic， 这时候你就是把它当名词用。那它也可以做形容词比如说呢 a panic reaction， 一个很惊慌的反应。所以呢，这个字蛮好的很好用，可以把它特别的记下来。
Okay, let's continue to our next paragraph. The following day, that is the day after Bonnie was watching the special news report, a big earthquake hit when Bonnie was in the office. So we know Bonnie is an office worker, and we mentioned already that hit and strike can both be used for earthquakes.
没错，那所以接下来呢，第二张图片我们讲到说呢，在他看新闻的隔天当他在办公室里头的时候呢，一场大地震就发生了。那这里就像我们刚刚前面第一张图讲到的，你可以用 strike， 你也可以用 hit。
The massive vibrations caused three things, which we will talk about shortly. Massive is great or big or strong, something like that. Vibrations refers to shaking, as you well know, because we've all been in earthquakes here in Taiwan. The science word is vibrations. Most people will say, oh, the building shook. Shake, 的过去是 shook, S-H-O-O-K. It was terrible. And that will cause some problems. The first problem will be paintings hanging on the wall can fall off the wall because of the shaking or vibrating of the room. Potted plants, those are the little pots with a plant in them that many people keep in the office. Those can fall off or nearly fall off your desk. And finally, books on bookshelves. You don't need a library to have a bookshelf. Many offices have bookshelves to keep papers or books on them. Well, those can fall onto the ground too.
好，所以接下来我们要继续描述，讲到说，既然大地震发生了，所以呢，我们接下来这句讲到说，这个 massive vibrations， 刚刚已经讲到 vibration 就是那个震动地震的那个震动摇晃。那么 massive 呢，它可以是指很大规模的，也可以是指很大量的，所以在这里我们其实可以翻成很剧烈的晃动或剧烈的摇动呢，造成了叫 caused something to 后面就加一个原形的动词，是我们这边使用的句构，所以它造成了三件 事。第一件事呢，就是墙上的画在摇晃啊。第二件事呢，就是桌上的盆栽呢几乎要掉下来，那当然是掉下桌子了啊。以及第三件事就是书架上的一些书呢，全掉到地上去了。
Okay, so this is the situation of the earthquake in Bonnie's office. Just then, at that time, the information she had learned the night before popped into her mind. Now she remembered, oh yeah, yesterday I watched the program on earthquake and the anchor told us what to do, and she remembered this. Sometimes we don't know how or why we remember things, but we often use this to pop into your mind if you quickly, suddenly, unexpectedly remember something.
好，所以接下来讲到呢，就在那个时候啊，他呢在前一晚叫 the night before， 他呢所得知的，或者他在从这个新闻主播那儿所学到的啊，这里的 had learned 两个意思在这里都可以用啊，不管是得知或者是学到啊，那么的那些资讯呢，就突然的 popped into her mind。刚刚呢，这个布鲁斯老师已经表演得很好，就是突然的闪过他的脑海，突然的让他记起来了，而且是很预期之外，没有特别去安排的，就突然的想起来那个 unexpectedly， 我们拼一下。
Okay, the gun here, the main part is expect. E-X-P-E-C-T. Un is not. U-N, E-X-P-E-C-T, E-D-L-Y for the grammar. Unexpectedly.
对，就是在预料之外的，没有预期下的，就突然想起来了他前一晚所学到的或所得知的那个安全措施。
Well, let's finish this exciting story with the last paragraph. So, Bonnie told her co-workers to hide under the big pillar in the office immediately. Remember that she heard the anchor talk about the beam. Under a beam is the safest place to be when you're in a room in a building. And co-workers, of course, are the people she works with. And do this immediately. This is a serious situation, so move, people, move. And to cover their heads with their hands, to protect their heads by covering their heads with their hands.
没错，所以我们来看到最后一张图片呢，讲到因为既然想起了前一天晚上新闻主播讲的那些安全措施，所以 这个 Bonnie 呢就告诉他的同事们呢，赶快去躲在办公室里的那个大柱子的下面，而且呢是立刻去，所以 immediately 立刻去躲起来，然后呢用手去遮住他们的头。
During this time, while she was talking and while the earthquake was going on, she shared some of the earthquake safety measures she had heard on the news. This is also a good thing to remember, not just the location, the safest location, but protect yourself. If you can't get near the beam, go under a heavy table or desk. That's another relatively safe place to go.
没错，那么呢，在这一段时间，就是他们躲在那个柱子下的这段时间呢，他还把昨天就是前一天晚上呢，他在这个新闻上所听到的那些地震安全措施呢，分享了给他的同事。
Okay, let's review a couple useful and important words from today's lesson. The first one is vibrate. That is the verb, 原形动词, V-I-B-R-A-T-E. V-I-B-R-A-T-E. It means to shake. It's more of a scientific word. If you're talking about, when you're dancing, hey, shake it, move. But vibrating can refer in science to everything vibrates, according to science. Every little thing, every big thing in the world vibrates to some extent.
好，所以这里的话呢，补充的这个字啊，Bruce 老师帮我们补充的这个动词 vibrate 震动或晃动。那在这里的话，我们文章中用的是这个字尾的一去掉，改成 IONS 的话，是把它变名词都是指这个震动的意思。
The other word might sound very simple, but it's very important. Location, L-O-C-A-T-I-O-N. That, of course, is the noun form. Locate is the verb, L-O-C-A-T-E. Location can refer to a place where something is. When you want to find out where a restaurant is, you need to know its location. Sometimes here we would say, what's the address of the restaurant? That's the location, where it is.
那么这里补充的话呢 ，location 地点的意思，那它的动词则是 locate， 就是刚刚Bruce老师拼的啊。所以以上呢是我们今天的 review。那么也请大家呢在 YouTube 上面可以打入常春藤，让我跟Bruce老师的影片呢陪你来复习我们今天的课程。
We'll be right here for you anytime. Till the next time you tune in.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
第44页，看图作文，还好我有印象。
I remember what to do. Bonnie was watching the news one day. The news anchor was talking about what measures should be taken when an earthquake strikes. This was useful because many earthquakes occur in Taiwan due to its location. The most important things Bonnie remembered from this were not to panic, stay calm, and hide below the beam of the roof for protection. The following day, a big earthquake hit when Bonnie was in the office. The massive vibrations caused the paintings hanging on the walls to shake, the potted plants on the desks to nearly fall off, and some books on the bookshelves to fall onto the ground. Just then, the information she had learned the night before popped into her mind. So Bonnie told her coworkers to hide under the big pillar in the office immediately, and to cover their heads with their hands. During this time, she shared some of the earthquake safety measures she had heard on the news.